Good morning, everybody. I'm Sridhar Reddy. I'm going to give IIT, JEE, Mains, Advanced, NEET, MCET as well as the IPE classes and particularly in chemistry subject. So let us take here the first topic I'm taking, which is called as the periodic classification. And till today we have 118 elements in your periodic table. If you open the modern periodic table, if you observe the modern periodic table, we will find 118 elements here having. Among the 118 elements, 92 are the natural elements and remaining 26 elements are the artificial elements. Artificial elements is nothing but man-made elements. 92 element will be the uranium. So after uranium, all the elements are the man-made elements. They are the radioactive elements. That's why these elements are called as the transuranic elements. After uranium, all the elements are called as the transuranic element, and all the transuranic elements are the man-made elements, artificial elements you are having. If you observe the out of the 118 elements you take, among the 118 elements you take only 11 elements which are present in the gaseous state. Physically, we are not doing anything. Naturally, in the atmosphere, we are having the 11 elements you are having among the 118 elements you are having. And what are the elements you are having? Let us take here. The elements are the hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, chlorine, and all the zero group elements: helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, and the radon. So these are the 6 zero group element. 5 these elements, total 11 elements only available as a physical state in the nature as a gaseous elements you are having. So based on the 11 elements, we will get the plenty of the questions in the IIT as well as the MCET examination. So how the question arises, how he asks the question, let us take here. I am taking the first element, I am taking hydrogen, I am taking. If you observe the hydrogen, plenty of the questions you will get. Among the total elements you take, hydrogen is the lightest gas. So lightest gas will be the hydrogen because of the atomic weight will be the 1, first element, starting element, whose atomic number will be the 1, mass will be the 1, less mass. That's why it is a gaseous nature. That's why it is a lightest gas you are having. Number 2, hydrogen will have the most abundant element on the universe. Which element is the most abundant element? Hydrogen is the most abundant element. Sun and stars gives the energy due to the nuclear fusion reaction. In order to occur the nuclear fusion reaction, hydrogen involves. Hydrogen combines with another hydrogen molecule and gives you the helium. Not only helium, bigger nuclei, they liberates the large amount of the energy. That energy we observing as a sun and the stars. Sun and stars giving the nuclear fusion reaction. In that, hydrogen involves because hydrogen is the most abundant element on the universe you are having. Third one you take. In your total periodic table, 118 elements you take, if you observe the fundamental particles. What are the fundamental particles? Electron, proton, and the neutron. Each and every atom will have at least one proton, one neutron, and one electron. But in case of the hydrogen, only one element which does not have the number of neutrons. Number of neutrons in the hydrogen will be the 0. It has the one proton, one electron, but neutrons will be the 0. Only one element in your periodic table which does not contain the neutrons, that element will be the hydrogen. Because hydrogen will have the atomic number will be the 1, mass will be the 1. How to calculate the number of neutron? Mass number minus atomic number. So 1 minus 1 will give you the 0. Number 3. Hydrogen will give you the 3 isotopes. Hydrogen will give you the 3 isotopes. What is the isotope? Who given the concept of the isotope? The concept of the isotope was given by the Austin, and the definition of the isotope will be the any element which will have the same atomic number and differs in the mass numbers are called the isotopes. So what I am saying you, hydrogen will give you the 3 isotopes, namely I will write here H11, H12 and H13. So H11, H12, H13. Atomic number is same 1 and mass numbers will be the different. That's why these 3 are called the isotopes of the hydrogen. So here I will give you very important MCET bit I am giving you. Here you take the H13 you take, which is called the tritium. It is also represented with the T13 also, H13 or T13, which is called the tritium. And what is the importance of the tritium? Tritium is a radioactive element. Come on, tritium is a radioactive element and it emits the which particle? It emits the beta particle. Generally, the radioactive elements are the unstable. They emit the alpha, beta or gamma, and they converts into the stable configuration. Here tritium is a lightest radioactive element. So it is also important point. Which is the lightest radioactive elements? Among the total radioisotopes you take, radio elements you take, the lightest radioactive element will be the tritium, which is the isotope of the hydrogen, which emits the beta particle. And the equation he asks you, sometimes he asked, many times he asked, what is the reaction whenever tritium undergoes the disintegration? What is the component you will get? So component I am giving you, H13 converts into the He23 plus E minus 10. This E minus 10 is called the beta particle. Beta particle is nothing but negative particle. Just like alpha electron, proton, neutron, how you are having in the atom, in the similar manner in the radioactive disintegration you will get the alpha, beta and the gamma. Alpha will have the positive, beta will have the negative, gamma will have the neutral particle. So here tritium is the lightest radioactive element which emits the beta particle. So this is the equation. Then whenever tritium is a radioactive element, it must and should have one phenomena that is called the half-life period. So tritium also will have the half-life period. What is the half-life period? The time required to convert the half of the initial amount. If you take 1 gram, it must be converted into the half gram. Time taken is called the half-life period. So all the radioactive element will have the half-life period. Here tritium also will have the half-life period, and half-life period of the tritium will be the 1256 years. Nothing but after 1256 years only 1 gram converts into the half gram. So these are the important features of the hydrogen you are having. Once again, hydrogen is the lightest gas and it is the most abundant element on the universe. It does not contain any neutrons or fundamental particle, and 3 isotopes are available, namely hydrogen, protium, deuterium and the tritium, where the tritium is a radioactive element which emits the beta particle and whose half-life period will be the 1256 years. So this is the important features of the hydrogen. Then I am taking the oxygen. Oxygen is the most abundant first element from the earth crust. So from the earth crust you take, which is the most abundant element. So oxygen is the most abundant element from the earth crust.